I thought I'd talk about what is possibly the ballsiest play of all time in the history of music. Just the most alpha move, the most big brain, the most power, the biggest power move in possibly all of music. Possibly the greatest moment ever recorded. And I I was just reminded of this because I was watching that show, that anime about Rakugo. I think it's called Showa Gendo, something. You know what I'm talking about. Everyone knows that show now. Yeah, I'm late to the party watching it, but I'm finally getting around to watching it. And the shamisen in that show reminded me of this song. And it is like genuinely one of my favorite moments in any piece of music ever, if not possibly my favorite moment in any piece of music ever. And it is a Babymetal song, and it is this bit. So you'll notice, right? This is about like not even halfway into the song, right? There's this build up bit, then there's a little drop. I just can't get over it. Just this actually changed my life. I suddenly, after hearing this, I understood everything. Like you probably know what's coming if you've heard Babymetal, but yeah. So they play. Let's just get this straight. They play Sakura, right, which is like the most famous traditional Japanese song, like da 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 da. Everyone knows it. But on like metal guitars, which is already ridiculous, with the double kick drum, the dun 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 dun, with like a triplet pattern. But then the thing that makes it is the fucking pig squeals. So not only are they ballsy enough to have the breakdown of their metal song just be Sakura, but they put fucking pig squeals. Oh, it's so good. And then they have the slow down effect, just as if it wasn't cheesy enough. Like, it's fucking genius. And then of course you gotta have the creepy child singing over it. I love it. The shiniest fucking synth they could find, just to play that line. I also really enjoy the music video for this part because they've got like this band has three guitarists, a bass player, right? But they just have all three guitarists playing shamisen, and then the drummer is like just surrounded by some sort of mock-up of a drum kit, but with traditional Japanese drums, and he's just like, it must have sounded so terrible to actually be there. Like, he's literally just hitting these things which do not make the same sounds as the drums in the actual song at all. Like, look, this is a bit where there's a crash cymbal and he just hits this wooden block. So in real life, that would have just gone... I don't know why. It's just fucking... This is just the funniest thing to me. The only thing that's funnier than that moment is the moment later on in the song where it outdoes that bit. Where this music drops out and she just looks into the camera and her microphone is like a dagger. Oh, it's so great. Man, I wish I'd been into Babymetal when Babymetal was big. God damn, this is the exact song that got me in, that made me understand. It was a mixture of like Shinsei Kamata-chan and anime, like just anime sort of like made me understand that J-pop was a thing that like could be good, because I'd catch myself singing like the Yuri Yuri season 2 opening, and obviously K-On! Is full of good music. And then Shinsei Kamata-chan was like, well, this shit can be experimental as well, while still being poppy and be a fucking banger. And then randomly, I went back and listened to this like a few months ago or whatever. I was like, because I remembered the Digibros like video with Anthony Fantano on it, and so I for some reason that showed up in my suggested videos. So I watched that, And then I was like, I should listen to some Babymetal. It's been a long time. And I listened to this song, and then this drop came. The fucking, the like build up. It's so overdone. It's like so great. Oh, it's so great. It literally could not be better. The fucking pig squirrels is what makes it. And the also the fact that it's like I believe it goes to a third of the speed. Like I might be wrong, but I'm probably wrong. But yeah, this song, probably the pinnacle of human achievement. I could have seen Babymetal live, but I didn't, because at the time I thought they were just corny and cheesy, which they are. They are corny and cheesy and pretty objectively bad, but it's a meme. That would be like accusing ironic memes of being bad. It takes itself so serious. It's like JoJo, right? If you aren't aware of the meta element, right, it seems like it's shit. If you aren't aware of the meta, it just looks like cheesy and bad. But if you're aware of the fact that that's what it's going for, like it's a whole stylistic thing, something Japanese culture, something, then it all makes sense. If you understand that this guy who made this also made like the music for Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei and Kolto of the Deepers and stuff, so he's clearly actually a good musician who just, like, you know, then you can appreciate the music for what it is, in my opinion. I was struggling before to appreciate it, but now I this is genuinely I don't know how to get across just like how insane this is to me, this drop. Like I never thought that anyone could overdo something this much and make it come off as fucking, like, how do I explain it? I can't explain it in any way other than saying there's a metal breakdown in this song, but instead of having a breakdown, they just play Sakura, and then they have fucking pig squeals over it. Like, I can't go any deeper than that. We can't go any further down this rabbit hole. That's as deep as it goes. Oh, this bit, if you look at the video, they all like jump in time. Oh, it's great. This bit, as it slows down, never change Babymetal. Well, they didn't. They did change. They've gone like more serious now. They used to be like very campy, but then one of the members left the group, and then they made a new song, which I remember hearing and not liking at all, even less, because like something like this. I mean, I remember when they started to gain interest, and I heard "Gimme Chocolate," and I was like, this is kind of the best and worst thing I've ever heard, but I don't think I understand it. And now I feel like I understand it perfectly, and it's like still just okay. But this is just that part in this song, just the part where the part where the breakdown is just a fucking Sakura. Like, it's pure genius. It's pure insane. It literally is. Let me show you what it literally is. Okay, it literally is Spread Eagle Across the Block. It's literally the same song. It's exactly the same song. You don't understand it because you're not on the level that I'm on. But it's the same song, right? One of them, there's a pig squeals going over traditional Japanese music. This one, there's shouting, "Oh, fuck the music," over a fucking Link Ray sample, right? They're the same song. That is the point. Can you not hear it? Can you not hear the same? It's the same thing, just in a different order. It's all the same thing, just in different orders. You don't understand.